Hey everybody, we have some pretty big news going on right now in the credit card community, and I just wanted to come on and give a pretty quick video to go over some of these rumor changes. Again, I just really want to stress that these are rumors. There is nothing currently on American Express's website confirming any of this information, but since this is something that's out there and the community is kind of going wild on this, I just want to get my opinion out here really quickly. So the first two changes I want to cover are the changes that we've seen a few weeks ago, and that's the potential increase of the annual fee from $250 to $325, and that represents an increase of $75 in that annual fee. Now, this is something that may actually happen because this is the second time that we are seeing this information. And then the other thing that we have seen previously is the white gold version of the Amex Gold card. So this represents a potential new version, and it is being reported or being rumored that this may come as a limited time offer or a limited version of this gold card. So it looks like this may actually be happening. I've given my opinion on this a little bit earlier on. Based on the graphics and the professionalism that the graphics were done, I think that this is something that we are potentially going to see. Now, the changes that are pretty new to us are the following. We are seeing that we are potentially losing a few of the dining credit options. So it looks like Shake Shack is going to be gone out the window, and it looks like we're also potentially losing Milk Bar as an option. But of course, in typical Amex fashion, if they are going to get rid of something, they're definitely going to add something. So it looks like we may potentially get Five Guys as a dining credit option. And it looks like we're potentially getting a new statement credit, and that's a $7 monthly statement credit toward Dunkin'. In addition to this, and Anthony Venture, you better listen up if you're watching. This is something that I think I said watching. If I didn't say watching, I don't know. This is a video that's obviously off script. But Anthony Venture, if you're watching, this is something that you have called for, and that is a credit for Resi. So it looks like we're getting a $50 semi-annual statement credit towards Resi. So a total of a $100 statement credit every year toward Resi. So Anthony Venture, you called it. If it actually does happen, hey, hats off to you. Really good call. And if you don't follow Anthony Venture, make sure you check out his channel. He's a pretty awesome guy, and he is very, very consistent with his uploads. Another change that we are seeing is potentially a new cap on the restaurant 4X multiplier. Now, this is something that is pretty new, but it also isn't foreign to the Amex Gold card. The Amex Gold card currently has a cap on the 4X grocery multiplier, and now they're implementing a cap on the restaurant multiplier. So currently the grocery multiplier is capped at $25,000 per year. Now we're seeing a cap on the multiplier for the restaurants of $50,000 per year. Then we're seeing that it looks like we're going to keep the $10 Uber credit, and it looks like we're also going to keep the $10 monthly Grubhub credit. So I don't know if I mentioned it earlier, but when I looked at this list yesterday, I noticed a little change this morning, being that line that stated the Grubhub, they had /Shake Shack. Now that's changed to Grubhub /Five Guys. So again, this is a reason to make sure that we just recognize that these are rumors and these are not 100% set in stone because of, I would say, edits or mistakes that are happening on this website. So I just want to point that out. And I just want to double check to make sure I went over everything here. I think I got everything, but just to make sure, the welcome offer. And this is something that I definitely would take with a grain of salt because of how American Express is known to operate, or any credit card issuer is known to operate, but especially American Express when it comes to welcome offers. So according to this website, it's stating that at launch, we're going to have a 60,000 membership reward point welcome offer, but there will be a offer of 20% back on restaurant purchases up to a total of $100 back. And I'm going to assume it's going to come in the form of a statement credit on your Amex Gold card statement. So that's everything that is currently rumored to be changing with the Amex Gold card. Now let's get into my thoughts. I really hope that this isn't a 100% comprehensive list. I really hope that American Express does add a little bit more to get an annual fee increase from $250 to now the card is going to be potentially over $300, $325. I really think it'll be a missed opportunity if we don't see some sort of a TSA pre-check credit or a clear credit or some sort of a lounge access, and even some sort of status offered with this card, like a Hilton Honors status. Give us Hilton Honors Silver. I know the Platinum card currently comes with Hilton Honors Gold, but consider adding that to this credit card as well. I know that'll represent a whole lot of overlap, but let's face it, overlap is inevitable when you have so many different credit card products. But with that annual fee increase, and since this card is still currently under the travel card section of the American Express website, if that is how they are going to market this card, then I think they should add some travel benefits, even trip cancellation interruption protection. This is something that I would like to see come to the Gold card. For that reason, I would never use or never put my flight on the Gold card, even though there's a 3x multiplier for flights purchased directly with the airlines or even on Amex Travel. I just won't do it because I won't get or enjoy the benefits of having credit card insurances on that purchase in case something were to happen. So I think adding the statement credits, which again, there are going to be more statement credits to deal with. It looks like that Dunkin' credit is going to be a whole new monthly statement credit, and the semi-annual Resi credit is another credit that we have to worry to then use. So we're going to have the $10 Uber Cash, the $10 dining credit, the $50 semi-annual Resi credit, and now the $7 monthly statement credit toward Dunkin'. That's 4 different credits that we have to use if you want to make sure that you're squeezing as much value as possible out of this card. So moving forward, for people who are considering applying for the Amex Gold card with these credits, obviously the credits aren't the end all be all, but you have a total of $424 worth of credits that's available to you at your disposal, which is up from the previous offering, which was a total of $240 in credits, because there's mainly just the dining credit and the Uber Cash credit that added up to the $240, which a lot of people marketed that you would be able to get an effective annual fee of $10 if you just take advantage of those credits. However, if you aren't already using Grubhub, you're losing money because now you're using Grubhub to get some value out of that credit. I never valued Grubhub at 100%. However, seeing that Five Guys is being offered or added, Five Guys is a restaurant that I actually do go to around once per month, because let's face it, Five Guys is expensive, right? So now I can potentially get that full value of the dining credit, but I still have the issue with the Uber credit because, again, I'm using Uber Eats and I'm paying the tax to order off of it. And now Dunkin' as a credit. Now, there are going to be people who like this credit. Dunkin's slogan is America runs on Dunkin'. So I'm going to think that American Express was strategic with partnering with Dunkin' to make sure that their current card holders aren't insulted by this offering. I am seeing that people are beginning to make fun of these 2 credits that were potentially or are potentially being added to the Amex Gold card. Some people are like, what's up with this card? They're adding these unhealthy options. But I just want to point out that Shake Shack wasn't healthy and Milk Bar wasn't healthy either. Milk Bar was really a dessert shop from what I can remember, and Shake Shack is another burger joint. The difference is Five Guys, I believe, is more expensive than Shake Shack from what I can remember. And when the Shake Shack wants, Shake Shack isn't within walking distance to me. Is really out of my way to go to Shake Shack, so I don't go there. But Five Guys is literally within walking distance, like a 2-minute walk from where I live. So that is why I eat there. I literally eat there out of convenience. So I like that potential change to the Amex Gold card. As far as the Resi credit, I have looked at Resi restaurant offerings around me, and there really aren't much. I have one option within my immediate area, and then everything else is like around a 30-mile drive away from me. And those options, the price ranges from moderate to expensive, and the options are pretty, I would say, pretty interesting. I am a very picky eater, so when I looked at the menus that are available at those restaurants, there are quite a bit that I definitely wouldn't eat at because, again, I'm a very picky eater. So I don't see myself really truly being able to take advantage of that. I will mention that Kelby Ng, my friend Kelby, he's another great credit card creator. So if you aren't following him, make sure you follow him as well. He created a video showing you how to use or take advantage of the Resi credits without having to necessarily eat at a Resi participating restaurant. So definitely check out that video after you're done with me here. But we're seeing a potential to now have a positive return through using all of the potential credits that may be coming to the Amex Gold card. So instead of having an effective annual fee of $10 for the Amex Gold card, now you can have an effective net positive return of $99 if you take advantage of every single credit every single month. The question is, how many people really want to take advantage of more credits, and is the community getting tired of all of these different statement credits, and is American Express really taking the direction of their cards in the correct direction? Anyway, guys, that's my quick reaction here. Let me know what you all think about these changes. Comment down below. I will see you in the next video. If you aren't subscribed, be sure to subscribe. When the refresh actually truly happens to the Amex Gold card, I will be sure to upload a video for you all. Until then, thank you for watching. Take care. Come on over and get your high five.